Welcome back, everyone, once again to the Fairbanks Evening News. Mike Schultz with you, and we're talking about weather. And a very quiet day across the interior. High clouds for the most part. Temperatures, like I said, not too bad, around 77 for the high. And we're looking at clouds thinning out over the weekend, and maybe just an isolated shower in the forecast. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Our photograph night, very visual, very nice, sent in by Rebecca Missler. That's her husband in the kayak there, floating through the birches in the flooded areas. And that's very nice symmetry to that photograph. As always, if you have a photograph you want to share with us, send it to photos@ktvf11.com. We'll be more than happy to share it with the rest of the audience. Out at the airport right now, here's your temperature after a high of 77. It's down to 73. The low last night, 55. Record high, 94 in 1975. Record low, 34 in 1934. Sunrise and sunset, about 20 hours and 39 minutes. That's a loss of 6 minutes from yesterday. Okay, our satellite and radar, once again, showing lots of moisture over south central regions. Anchorage is getting a lot of rainfall, but it's all being blocked out by the Alaska Range once again. To the north, you can see some showers floating to the north, and then down the south, right around the Fairbanks area, southward, just mainly high clouds for the most part. Good weather. And what's going on across the rest of the state? The rains are going to be moving back in over southeast Alaska, but that big blob of moisture is expected to continue off to the east. And otherwise, we had sunshine around Ketchikan, 71 degrees there. Kodiak reporting rain, also rain in Bethel, and just cloudy skies at Nome after some rain yesterday. 45 at Barrow, not too bad. 75 at Fort Yukon. Lower 48 weather tonight. More thunderstorms rumbling across the deep south. Some trying to develop over the central and northwest part of the country, the northwest area, I should say. Midwest is what I'm looking for. And as you can see here, we're looking at some showers moving off the eastern slopes of the Rockies too. What's it all mean? Well, it means that there is a lot of rain in Ebino, Japan. 14 inches of rain from a super typhoon that moved through that area and is now moving off to the northeast. But boy, it brought lots of rain and wind to that part of the world. 14 inches of rain. Wow, that's incredible. Our forecast for the lower 48 for the weekend, again, calling for the jet stream to be way up to the north, allowing all that warm, hot air to come up from the south, also over parts of Texas, and then humidity rising over the eastern half of the country, and showers across the Great Lakes. Well, back to Alaska for tomorrow. Here's what it looks like in the northern sections. Sunny skies expected in Barrow. Scattered showers at Nome and Fort Yukon. Here in the interior, we'll be looking at maybe some isolated showers for the most part for Healy, and cloudy skies for Delta Junction and Fairbanks. Well over southeast Alaska, the rains will return. Showers and possible flooding in the Juneau area. Partly cloudy skies for Ketchikan. 68 degrees at Ketchikan tomorrow. To the southwest, not too bad. Rainy periods at Cold Bay and Bethel, and more rain expected in the Kodiak region. Over south central regions, like we saw on the satellite and radar, rain continues to fall. Rain showers expected for Anchorage, but just more rain for Valdez and Homer, heavy at times in the Valdez area. It's a Thursday night, which means it's time for our fishing report. And in the Valdez area, saltwater kings are increasing. Halibut catches are still good, and there's some sockeye salmon around the Whittier area. Also in the Kenai River, again, some sockeye especially are being reported at the Russian River, but it all ends this weekend as the escapement routes, numbers are expected to drop quite a bit, especially in the Matanuska Valley. Little Sioux now opening king salmon fishing, but it'll end also this Sunday. And the Parks Highway looking at some salmon, and king salmon are not allowed to be caught there. What's going on as far as the Chitin area? Well, Dipnany reported it is very slow. Again, the rivers are still pretty high. And Clutina and Golcana also reporting low results, as rivers are also still rising from all that rain we've had. Thanks to Jeans and the Boat Shop for helping us out with our fishing report on a Thursday night. How about the forecast? Well, the forecast looks pretty good tonight. We're looking at not nearly as hot as last night. 57 degrees, mostly cloudy, continued mild. Tomorrow's forecast calling for 76, partly cloudy skies, and continue very warm. And the extended forecast, again, looking at 74 degrees on Saturday, and then warming up by Wednesday to 75. Maybe some isolated showers off and on through the weekend, but nothing really heavy expected. Stephanie. And overnight lows will also be, once again, in the low to mid 50s.
Wait, why Stephanie?
Because you made me a bet that we're going to get more rain.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
How quickly she forgets.